Hi guys, good afternoon. Welcome back to my FlossTube channel. My name's Laura, also known as Butterfly Stitches 83, also known as Cotton and Clay UK. And this is my little area of the internet where we talk all about cross stitch. And this is specifically part of the Flossmas series. And we are on Flossmas day 8, I believe. I'm losing track of December already. So you haven't seen me since Friday, where I was pre-recording my videos because last week was the first week of a new job. Over that hurdle now, it's going very well and I'm really enjoying it. So now I'll be recording the videos on the day of, or maybe occasionally just before, but mostly they're going to be on the day, but it also means these videos are going to be coming out at slightly different times depending on what my working shift is for that day. Yeah, it'll be different, it'll be sporadic. Obviously today it's coming out this afternoon, tomorrow it'll probably be morning again because I'm working in the afternoon. So yeah, it'll be, but what'll be nice is that I'll be, where I've been getting ahead with the EverTote stuff, I'll actually be able to be stitching along with everyone else, which will be really fun. And yeah, welcome back to the second week of Flossmas. I can't believe we're in the second week of December already. Thank you so much to everyone who has commented or watched the videos or shared them. Yeah, I'm really pleased. I love reading your comments. I try and reply to all of them. I think I mostly have. I'm not quite up to date at the moment, so I will go back and reply to those. But yeah, I'm just loving like hearing from you guys and yeah, and watching the other Flossmas videos as well. So yeah, it's all quite exciting. It's going to be slightly longer today because I've got a couple of little things to talk about. I had quite a festive weekend. It was really nice. I went to a carol concert on Saturday. A friend of my mum's was singing in a all-female choir, and they were accompanied by a wind orchestra, both local to my area, and they put on a charity concert for our local hospice, Havens Hospice, which are a huge charity in the area, and it was just so lovely and Christmassy, and I always feel quite emotional with like carols and stuff, especially when they were doing Silent Night and things like that. It was just, and in the bleak midwinter, that one always gets me. It was just lovely, and they were fantastically talented. Went with mum and dad and the 2 kiddos, and yeah, everyone really enjoyed it, so that was really nice and Christmassy. That was on Saturday. And then yesterday I did a wreath building or wreath making workshop at my best friend's house with a few friends, and I'll try, after this I'll go on my Insta stories for Cotton and Clay, and I'll upload a picture of the wreath that I made. It's a little bit bushy, probably needs a bit of a trim, but I'm quite enjoying leaving it. I don't want to mess it up, so I'm going to leave it rustic, I think. But yeah, so that was a lovely festive weekend, so that was really nice. So what we're going to talk about, I want to talk briefly about the Jingle Ball, because that was also this weekend and that was super festive. I've got a little bit of stitching to show you, plus I've got the advents that I opened at the weekend and today's advent, which I'll open right now with you guys. But before I do that, I just wanted to talk briefly about some of the other Flossmas videos that I'm watching. I'm not managing to watch as many as I'd like just because I don't have the time, but there are a few that I'm watching like every day. So I just wanted to share those. Obviously I'm watching the Modern Folk Embroidery FlossTube videos that accompany the stitch along. Jacob has been doing, it's like a song every other, he does his incredible composer, songwriter, so he's been doing a song every other day and then like a more chatty video the days in between, so that's been great. He did a video, which day was this, a couple of days ago, about a game. It's an owl, was it owls? Yeah, it was birds, old-fashioned game. It was fascinating. You've got to go and watch that one. Found that really interesting and beautiful to visually look at as well. And yeah, so that was great. And similar to that, I've been watching Caroline of EverTote, again the host of the EverTote stitch along that I'm working on, and her video, her Flossmas isn't on the EverTote channel, it's on her own stitchy channel, which is Off the Grid Needle Arts. So they're lovely and they give you the warm fuzzies, and if you're stitching the EverTote stitch along, they're really helpful because she shows her stitching for each day and tells you if there's anything you need to think about to make sure you don't make any errors or anything like that. So obviously I'm watching those ones. I'm also watching my two fabulous friends, Shell at Cheesecake and Cross Stitch and Sarah at Stitchy Bug. I will link all of these channels in the show notes, by the way. But there's also three others I really want to, that I've been watching every day and I really want to share with you. One is Allison at the Dotty Daisy. She's a lovely Australian lady. She became a customer of mine, oh, I don't know, feels like ages, but I don't think it was that long, maybe 6 months ago or something like that. She's like this amazing loyal customer, and she bought my summer box and she's got my advent box. So I am biased because she's opening my advent calendar every day. So if you want to see what was in the advent calendars that I put together, the cotton and clay ones, then make sure you go and watch Allison and the next lady that I'm going to mention, because they're both opening my calendars. But she's also opening two other calendars, and she's just the lovely, warmest, wonderful lady, and I love her videos so much. She's got a really beautiful, gentle voice. Yeah, she's lovely, and she's been going through a tricky time. She's been in a hotel so far every day for her videos because her husband has been having some treatment in hospital. But on today's video she said they're going home, I think tomorrow or the day after, so that was really nice. But yeah, lovely videos, and she doesn't have that many subscribers yet. I think she's just hit over 100, I think she said. So please go along, watch her Flossmas videos, watch her previous FlossTubes as well, because they're great. And yeah, if you can hit her a subscribe, that would be fantastic. And the other lady is Becci of Becci Be Crafty. She's also been opening my advent every day, which is really sweet, and being really like enthusiastic about it, which is lovely. She's also got a crochet advent and the caterpillar cross stitch advent, so she's been opening those as well. And again, she's just really lovely and fun and smiley and a joy to watch, so please go and check her out as well. And lastly, someone who's not new to FlossTube, but that I've only recently discovered because I think she commented on one of my videos, and that's Darlene from Darlene Dion Designs. Fabulous FlossTube, again, really festive, really fun. But she's also a designer who, again, I hadn't heard of her before, but now I've been looking, because each day she's sharing one of her older patterns, and then for that day she's putting a discount on that pattern if you want to go and buy it, and they've been really beautiful. So yeah, please go and check her out as well. Right, sorry, 7 minutes in, but I really wanted to, because I've been doing it because I recorded it in advance, I wasn't able to do this until today, so I was like, oh, I definitely want to recommend some today now that I'm recording on the day and that I've actually been watching some Flossmas. And again, if you're watching any Flossmas that you want to tell me about, that you want to share, please share in the comments, and I'll try and find some time to go and watch those as well. I also wanted to talk really briefly about the Jingle Ball. I'm sure some of you were there this weekend. The Jingle Ball is hosted by Lindy Stitches. It's an online retreat with a host of other designers, maybe like 7, is it 8, something like that. It's really fun. Last year, I had a ticket last year and I didn't end up watching much of it because obviously a lot of it you're staying up later because it's in the US. Not all, although there is international stitching rooms and stuff like that. But last year, anyone who remembers my Flossmas from last year, I had terrible wisdom tooth pain and I couldn't actually like watch much of it. But this year I watched a lot more. I watched probably more than half of the what they call the ballroom entertainment, which was so fun. It's like all of the hosts get together and it's a whole mix of videos of, there was some beautiful baking that I saw with Hello from Liz Matthews. I think it was her. Lovely poem from Kathy at Hands On Design about her Christmas beetle, which is her new Christmas pattern. That was lovely. I think she wrote it herself. It was awesome. And I also watched her meet and greet because I love her and her husband, and they did a lovely meet and greet. What was the other meet and greets that I watched? Having a complete brain freeze on what meet and greet. I watched some of the meet and greets. I watched a lot of the ballroom entertainment, loads of lovely Christmassy songs, and I watched the lady from Primrose reading A Christmas Story, and actually watched that with my daughter, and she really enjoyed that little story time. Yeah, really good fun. I didn't actually end up going in any of the stitching rooms just because I had such a busy weekend, and I didn't actually buy any of the charts, which is absolutely shocking. I think last year I bought like 4, but I didn't actually buy any. There was a few that I really liked. There was the Tiny Modernist one with the Santa on, I forgot what it's called, Jingle something. It really beautiful, very close to getting that, but it was big and I just knew I had so many other Christmas projects to work on. There was a Primrose Cottage one which it was called Mouse something. There's all stockings with a little mouse in the top. I was so close to putting the trigger on that one. But again, I've got so many, and it's very similar to a stocking one that I've already got that's beautiful from Paola at Pantini. So I was very restrained, which is unlike me. But what I did do, most of the designers, or all of the designers, put forward a freebie pattern. And I went through those and I did pick the ones that I really love. So the freebie pattern from Stacey Nash was this really sweet gingerbread pouch. It's so pretty and like really simple but really effective, obviously on the right fabric. So I thought that was beautiful, so I downloaded that one. Of course I downloaded the hands-on design one because they're always adorable. As a lovely bell. And I also downloaded this really sweet ornament, which is the quilted poinsettia from Beth Twist at Heartstring Samplery, which is gorgeous. I may well, that one's quite easy, so I might get that one stitched up this Christmas. But the super exciting thing about the Jingle Ball is that a few months ago, Beth at Heartstring Samplery messaged me and asked if I'd be interested in creating a needle minder to go with her class that she was teaching. And I was like, really overwhelmed, and I thought, oh wow, this is amazing. And yes, I did. I created a really sweet, I was hoping I'd have one to show you, but actually they're packed away ready for the Christmas break. I made some sort of cute marble glittery gold star needle minders, and she'd mentioned, oh, I'm actually going to incorporate it into the finishing as well. And I was like, well, what do you mean? Anyway, her class was this beautiful Advent, I don't know if you call it a bell pull finish, really long Advent, obviously 1 to 24 with beautiful motifs. And I believe, I've not watched, I've got the access to the class and I'm going to watch it on the recap because it was on at like 2 in the morning, so I couldn't watch it live. But I believe what she's using the needle minder for, obviously when you're stitching, but also she's going to use it as the marker to mark which day of Advent you're on, which I think is an absolutely genius idea. And I'll be looking forward to seeing some people doing that. So yeah, if you happened to watch me and you also did that class, then hello, I made that. And yeah, I was very starstruck when she first messaged me. So that was really exciting for me as well. So yeah, that's the Jingle Ball. I better not bang on too much or this is going to be really long for a Flossmas video. So let's move on to stitching that I've done. I've done a little bit of stitching since Friday. So first of all, look at this beautiful bag, by the way. This is a bag that I got that is from Meg at Sew Luxe. Absolutely gorgeous. And I realised, I saw, who was it? Julie had shared that she's actually doing like little cases now as well, like little sewing cases in the same style and fabric. Really tempted to get one for Christmas. Yeah, they look beautiful. So I'll put a link down below to her. So in this bag, you saw this, I did a FlossTube extra last week about the latest box from Cotton Twine, aka Historical Sampler Company, and their lovely December box. Oh, it's all a bit creased, sorry. So I could not resist and I started it. And I can't actually, I've not got the picture, so I can't show you the photo, but you'll have seen it on my feed. And you've probably seen other people stitching it. It's this sweet little owl. So the pattern is actually 2 owls with a border. It says winter. I'm going to just stitch one of the owls and then adjust the border accordingly. And I think from the corners of the border there's these little cardinals, and I'm just going to, instead of having a winter, I'm just going to have a cardinal there where I'm going to see what it looks like. And Historical Sampler Company kindly gifted me the December box, and they gifted me the gift box with all the extras, and one of them was this adorable owl needle minder. So cute. So yeah, I started that and I've really enjoyed working on this. So I hope to work on it a little bit more over the festive season or maybe even into January. So that was super fun. So let me know if you've got that box or that subscription and that you're working on the owls as well. I'd love to know. So that's that one. And the other stitching I've done, is I started my Cocoa Quaker by Primrose Cottage. Oh God, did I just show? Oh, I showed some of the pattern. Never mind. it's this guy. So regular FlossTube viewers will know that I've been stitching quite a few of these Quakers this year. And I just had to do the Christmassy one. This one's called Cocoa Quaker. And it's just so cute. And it's kind of wintry rather than Christmas really, which is really nice. So I'm stitching that in the, so I'm not using the colour and cotton, I'm using the DMC conversion. And this is where I've got to. This is my little sheep that came in day 2 or 3 of the Historical Sampler Company Advent. So I'm using it on here. And yeah, this is where I've got to. So I've just done that little bit of border, the first house on the bottom, and the sweet little snowman. This actually took quite a lot of time because I was really conscious of not miscounting on the outside shape, as I'm usually not, you know, it's not unusual for me to do that. So there you go, that's my 2 bits of stitching. Outside of Evertotes, of course. And yeah, let's move on to Evertotes. So I'm up to date as of yesterday, of course. So let's show you where we are. We're still working on the border, if you can believe it, but the border is so gorgeous. So that's where we are. So I think day 5 was the slightly lighter flowers, I believe. And then maybe day 5 was one of the flowers was day 5 and one of the different colour of flowers was day 6. And then yesterday was these lovely, what I assume are going to also be flowers coming in from all 4 corners. I mean, how stunning is this border? I mean, we're on day 8 and we're still on the border. I'm kind of hoping today might be something different, but look how gorgeous it is. It's just every day, just as I think the border can't get any better, it then, you know, oh, Jacob, he just nails it. So it's absolutely stunning. So I'm up to date. So let's have a look in today's, you know what, I should probably show you the 2 cards I didn't show you from the weekend. One moment. So day 6 was, oh, I don't know. So I think this one was, oh no, was that 5? I'm all confused. I think this was, yeah, so this was day 5's card. And then day 5's, oh no, we did day 5. I showed you this. Yes, day 5's floss. So that was the last time I opened it, wasn't it? See, this is what happens when you pre-record. I get all confused. Was Colonel Mustard. Yes. So that's what I'd shown you in the last video. That was day 5. And then I did those roses. And then day 6 was the other yellow, which is Lemon Zest. And this was the card. Oh, I can't show you that. Just realised I can't show you that because it's also a pattern. Sorry. Hope I didn't give enough away there. But yeah, it's 2 bonus patterns, or a bonus pattern and a bonus alphabet. So I definitely can't show you that one. What am I like, eh? What am I like? And then this awesome card was day 7, and it's so cute. Look at these guys. They're so cool. And it says Skating Owls, How Do We Match? By Adrian Matham, 1620 to 1660, and again from the same collection at the Rijksmuseum Amsterdam in the Netherlands. Sorry for flashing that other one. I'm hoping that's not enough for anyone to steal, but you wouldn't do that anyway, would you? You're all lovely, generous stitchers. Right, and yeah, and then the floss from day 7 was Rise and Pine, which is this lovely bluey green. So let's open, before I make any other balls ups and show anyone anything they shouldn't be seeing, let's open day 8, and I will try not to flash anything. So here's day 8's envelope. Oh my, that is a beautiful floss. Oh my God, that's gonna pop so nice. So it's called Cherry on Top. It's this beautiful cherry red, pinky red. Oh my God, that's stunning. Okay, I'm excited to look at the pattern now and see. Oh, okay. Okay, so we're basically coming in from the border now. We're attaching to this part here. So you will see that tomorrow. And look at this gorgeous card. This is stunning. I love the colour ones. Detail from a panel with a phoenix and birds in a rock garden, China, late 16th to early 17th century. And this is from a collection at the Met in New York. How gorgeous is that? Absolutely. God, you could frame that, couldn't you? I'm kind of tempted to just frame that and have it in my house. It's stunning. Wow, I'm going to have a proper look at that later. So sorry about the flashing again earlier. But yeah, I'm very excited to work on today's stitching because I think that red, I mean, look, this red is going to pop so beautifully onto there. Oh, how very, very exciting. Okay, let's move on to the other two advents and then I can let you get on with your day and watch all the other FlossTubers. I've probably already put theirs out actually earlier today. So first of all, let's look at what we got on Historical Sampler Company. You may have seen these in other people's videos, feel free to skip ahead. But yeah, on day 6 for Historical Sampler Company, obviously I opened this on Saturday. We got these really sweet Christmassy seed beads, really lovely colours. On day 7, we got this so cute, this sweet little mouse decoration, which I can now go and put on the tree now that I've shown you guys. I put my tree up yesterday as well. You can just about see it in the background there. So yeah, it was a super, super festive day yesterday. And let's move on to today's, which I haven't yet opened. We've got day 8, and I love the sticker. It's little gingerbread biscuits. It's quite chunky. I'm curious as to what's in here. Ooh. Oh, sweet. Oh, okay, that's why it was chunky. So we've got another pattern. That's so nice, isn't it? It's called Reindeer Snow Globe, and it's kind of similar to the Snowman Snow Globe that I actually finished last year, and that was also due to be finished on this easel, so they are kind of like a companion piece, I suppose. Take it a bit closer. Oh, that's sweet. At this rate, I'm going to be spending all of December stitching Historical Sampler Company and Evertote and nothing else. I'm tempted to start that one, to be honest, because that looks, yeah, that will be a really quick stitch. I'm tempted to start that. And we've got the fabric as well, which is this lovely bluey grey. And then also in the package, we got a tiny little easel to finish it on. So you can finish it exactly like this. Thank you. That is a bit of a bonus. That is a bumper crop from Historical Sampler today. Lovely jubbly. And last but not least, let's move on to Meg at Coffee Craft Fabrics. On day 6, I received some stunning scissors. Look at these. Look at those. They are so ornate. I can't even properly show you because the camera's not focusing, but they are so gorgeous. I might actually start using those for my Christmas stitching. Very sharp as well, because I just stabbed myself. And then on day 7, I received another really sweet little needle minder. Hang on, let me take it out of here. Ew, come on. And it's called I never finish any, and I didn't finish the sentence. Can you read that? I never finish anything. That's sweet. That's pretty apt for me. So that's going to go into my extremely large needle minder collection. For someone who makes their own needle minder for their own business, like, to be honest, I I've already got quite a big needle minder collection. Sorry, someone's just come to the door and it's making my dog bark. And I know someone commented the other day that the dog barking in the background was really distracting. So I'm sorry, we managed to get through the vast majority of this one without him barking. And then let's just very quickly open day 8 so I can go and shush him. So today, what have we got? What have we got? Oops. Oh, this is cute. I think this might be charms or something. Because it's a teeny little... Oh, these are sweet. They are tiny little star charms. You can just about see them. I don't want to get them out in case I lose them. Oh, thank you so much from Meg at Coffee Craft. Okay, that is it then. That is it. I'm off to, I've got to pop to the shops and get a couple of bits, and then I'm going to do my Evertote stitching. So hopefully that will be done, ready to show you tomorrow. And I'll be back probably in the morning again tomorrow. I'll probably record before my regular Tuesday walk with my sister-in-law, and then I start work in the afternoon tomorrow. So I will see you tomorrow morning. Thank you so much for giving me 25 minutes today. I promise they're not all this long. Even the Monday ones aren't all going to be this long. I just felt like I had a lot to talk about, and I really want to recommend those other Flossmas people. So happy stitching. Hope you have a lovely afternoon and evening, and I will see you tomorrow morning. Take care. Bye.